What else we got going on tonight? On Perspectives and Facts podcast, rolling to the next topic.
21 Savage.
We're going to roll into 21 Savage. But before we do that, just want to say salute to everybody. I think we just hit the 2,500 subscriber mark. Salute. We're sitting on 2,500 subscribers. That is super dope. So salute to everybody who's subscribing. We're going to hit that monetization feature. We're getting over, it looks like 19,396 views last 28 days. We're doing great. Like I said, we're almost there to that monetization feature. Hit that like button. Support the chat, Cash App, $ Florida Boy J. So if you want to, donate something, a little gas money, I'm just trying to get that double rice and double chicken bowl from Chipotle tomorrow. That's it. That's all a nigga really need. So salute to that. And just hit that like button. We got over 60 likes in the building. So just keep hitting that like button. Make sure likes reflect the viewers. And we're going on to a Savage topic.
And we could continuing this topic that you had earlier with Star, yes?
Yes, absolutely. I was on the Star Report earlier this afternoon. He had a research show that he does in the afternoon on the Star Report. Go to Star Report on YouTube. I called in to discuss 21 Savage being congratulated and being chosen as the best rapper alive in 2022 by Complex. Yeah, so personally, I don't agree. I didn't agree with it on Star Report. I feel like that is the dumbest pick they can make. I feel like Complex Media isn't a platform that we should take seriously when it comes to hip hop. And just because they did have an Academics Joe Budden and a Star and the desk on the show, that show didn't last as long as it should have because they didn't understand how to pay people the right equity, because at the end of the day, they're not a company for the people. So I'm going to go ahead and read the article wrote by the goofies at Complex. All right. 21 Savage is one of the best rappers alive. This isn't hyperbole. Savage won Complex Rap MVP award for 2022 because of his consistent output, improvement, and evolution of his cadence and wordplay with every phrase, from delivering a flurry of impressive features to holding his own with one of rap's biggest artists on the planet for an entire album. 21 Savage has solidified his place as a rap heavyweight, but he is not in it for the recognition. This is him speaking on it. I just feel like a lot of people lose their spot trying to take somebody else's. Savage tells Complex, I'd rather just keep trying to outdo myself over and over. I don't want to read any more of the article because it's fucking bullshit and it's a bunch of propaganda. 21 Savage is the most overrated rapper in the culture right now. He's the most overrated rapper in hip hop by far. You can't tell me one 21 Savage bar. You can't tell me you can't give me 4 bars from any 21 Savage song.
Do 21 got a classic album?
No. You can't name me 5 21 Savage songs right now.
Ooh,
you can't name 5 21 Savage songs right now.
Ooh.
I'll give you 1 minute. And don't even look at your
phone. Heart.
A lot got who on it?
Cole.
Okay.
A lot. You got a couple songs.
No, we said 5.
Bank account.
Okay. We at 3 now.
Ooh. Oh, that one he did with Lil Uzi.
What's it called?
Yes,
Sirski.
That shit go hard.
On Lil Uzi's album as a feature. Yeah. So it wasn't one of his songs. So we still at 3.
I mean, I ain't no 21 Savage fan. I ain't gonna see it in vouch for the nigga. But that's what I think about. He don't got. That's why I'm mad. Do he have a classic project?
No, 21 Savage has 0 classic projects.
His first album wasn't no classic to you?
What first album? What first album?
He dropped first?
You tell me.
The Breakout.
A classic album niggas know the names of.
I don't know.
So you're again proving my point. You can't give me a classic album we don't know the name of. Ocean Drive, the last song on that one album, his breakout mixtape. I remember Ocean Drive. I was on Ocean Drive, listening to Ocean Drive. That was dope back in 2016. We in 2022. Niggas done serve whole state prison sentences since Ocean Drive. The hell is we talking about?
Savage Mode.
The
first one.
What about it?
Is that a classic?
No.
Let me go to it. No Hard. X with Future.
Oh, Future. Oh, once again. Real nigga Future.
Savage Mode. Real. Oh yeah. That's not.
That's not a classic. Exactly.
No Hard was hard.
Exactly. Ain't no damn classic.
Feeling like Cat in the Hat. 24 Savage, the Cat with the Mat.
So no classic. You go to all his projects, no classic. No classic. You only like the songs because the powers that be tell you you're cool if you like the songs. That's why it was so fitting. A Complex magazine would grant him as the hottest rapper alive in 2022. Because only places like Complex would look around and ignore people like Kodak Black, ignore people like Future, ignore people like Drake, ignore other rappers who put out a lot of input, a lot of output of music this year. Kendrick Lamar, who put out enough music to be granted as rapper of the year, who have solo projects and records and hit records on their own without a feature to be labeled as rapper of the year. But when you have a goofy ass nigga like a 21 Savage who has no catalog big enough to even be granted as rapper of the year, does not even have a solo album or project that he's dropped this year to say album of the year, but he has a couple of features on a Drake project and like 2 or 3 features on a compilation album by Metro Boomin, does not grant you rapper of the year. Complex is trying to be safe and cool and act like they're innovative by throwing out a 21 Savage, by also simultaneously trolling hard enough to know that they rather troll and get it wrong and have enough clicks on their article and enough people in the algorithm to generate more money than actually getting it right. So no, 21 Savage is a London cosplaying coon who needs to be sent back home because he was on Clubhouse admitting to crimes. And as a UK citizen or a border hopping immigrant, anytime you admit to crimes, that should be is legal as a federal charge. That should be automatically deportation. So hopefully we have a member of ICE or some type of police organization or authority or somebody in the chat get this to police organization authority to know that 21 Savage is on Clubhouse admitting the crimes and he should be deported immediately over to back to the UK. And Jay-Z, the same nigga who's cooning for the Grammys, is also was a nigga who saved 21 Savage from being deported and getting with his brother Skepta to be making UK drill. So let's get 21 Savage out of here for cosplaying an Atlanta street thug.
I like what Donaldson said. Alana Donaldson. She said, damn, it should have been Gunna. Gunna would have had the run of the year if that little situation didn't happen.
If he didn't get locked up, yeah, Gunna had the album of the year, low key.
But the best rapper of the year, you said it this morning on
Star Report. If you're gonna say 21 Savage is the best rapper alive of 2022, you have to give that to Kodak Black.
Kodak Black is the best artist out right now. I don't care what nobody say. He don't need no feature, and he's charting without features. It's a difference.
Kodak Black had the hottest 2 albums of the year, and I'm not saying they were the best albums.
They were the best. I'm talking about.
I'm not gonna say they were the
play, but who had a better press play and let it ride than Kodak this year?
I would have to go through. Last year, I would probably have to go through.
Cause Gunna had a couple skips.
I would say Gunna. Honestly, if I have to say album of the year to be like completely like honest and objective, right? Mm-hmm. I would probably say Gunna had album of the year.
I would say that too. A more solid product.
I think the only song, I don't think Gunna even had a skip on that album, bro. To be honest, I didn't see what track on this album. Go ahead, Avo.
Avo, you in there, man?
Hey, what up? I believe, man, like you said, he's a bad example for immigrants because he got away with a lot. Not only did you get caught with was it weapons and drugs during the Super Bowl? I think that's the day he got arrested. There was like a sting going on in Atlanta, and he got caught up on that. So. So that already is a big ass crime for you to get caught with guns. That's multiple felonies. So for him to for him to cut a deal, it means that he made more money outside than inside. At that moment, I think the J. Cole a lot the what is it called? What do you call that? Like the song that they had. That song really helped him. I agree with you. That song and Jay-Z and Rock Nation was under that tutela. But my thing is, I feel like he's part of that whole Rico invitation, either him or Rollo. Because I remember Rollo also got caught with with a lot of drugs, but he went to jail for even just marijuana in a plane. So Rollo's still in jail for like 4 years, and you could say, well, Rollo's doing his time for something. Meanwhile, an immigrant gets to walk outside, still parade around, portraying a mockery, like you said, of hip hop, and just pushing the same like violence. When in reality, he's not even from Atlanta. He's he's British, and maybe because he's British, it helps him better because the top three countries that get deported are like Haiti, Nigeria, and I believe Jamaica. So they target black countries, but I think
So
he
what I
has
don't like about 21 Savage is this too. Is when you catch him off camera, he's like, "Oh, I don't wear chains. I'm preaching financial literacy. I'm singing R&B on live." So clearly, you're the opposite of what you try to portray. So why don't you just lean into who you really are rather than keep talking about saying pussy over the line and talking about you got dead bodies and all the other stuff? Like he's really a goofy.
because what he's really are is so many things. He's a good code switcher, you could say. I believe he came from Dr. York. There's pictures circulating of like him as a kid with Dr.
His
York.
his dad is a doctor.
No, no, his dad is a doctor, but his mom was part of Dr. York's cult as when he was a kid. So like you don't even know if that's his real dad because he grew up in a cult. He grew up in a church. Like he's smart as hell when it comes to like growing up. But if you look up Dr. York, you have little 21 Savage with inside of the cult with like 1,000 people. That was in Brooklyn. That's where he grew up. So like we have a lot of stories of who he is. Is he from England? Is he from uh 4PF where he's from in no zone 6, or is he from
Yo, I was
Brooklyn?
about to say, yo, Avo, you almost got hung up on right there. Don't.
Don't
You said
mention
4 p.m.
Dr.
Listen,
York.
Avo, I'm 29. I can only say this for like another couple, like 60 some days. I'm in my 20s. This is a young, a younger audience. They're in tune with hip hop. Star keeps me. I'm the hip hop young nigga correspondent. I keep people up to date. I can't have you talking about 21 Savage and you saying he running with 4PF like that.
Zone
That's a
six,
hang up.
zone six. I apologize. Zone 6. I did say zone 6. Like
I'm just saying that's a hang up on the fence. I know Shakiria, if Shakiria had the mouse right now,
I was
she would hung up
cooking
on
though.
you.
I was
No, you
cooking though.
cooking,
I fall
you
back. I
cooking.
fall back.
We get better. No, I want you to continue, but we get better by correcting each other when we wrong because we got to report the news. There's a lot of people who don't know who he affiliated with, and when we say 4PF and they go to the water cooler tomorrow talking about 4PF to the young little hot girl at by the vending machine, and she look at him crazy, they gonna be like, damn, I was listening to FBJ. The niggas talking about 21 Savage with 4PF. I said it to the young fine thing at the get my hot pocket heated, and now she think I'm some old head.
I got my
It's Friday. I'm
niggerdom. I
trying.
got
I'm
my
trying to. I'm
niggerdom
trying to give niggas
confused.
the news so they can be more relevant on a Friday when they go to work tomorrow. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make sure we give people
I
the right
forgot which
information.
MLK Avenue was it. I forgot which MLK Avenue. It was a different MLK. My bad.
Yeah. But continue. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So he does make some mockery, but um maybe good lawyers or good snitching. It could be because there's no way. Like I said, Rollo is in jail for marijuana. This guy got caught as an immigrant during a stingray. The people in the stingray, everybody pleaded. Most of the people, and like it was. So why is 21 still outside? Is because in reality, he's worth more outside than inside. As an informant, you bring people in. Remember the whole Takashi case. A lot of people blame Takashi, but I blame the driver that Takashi hired because this guy had a sexual offense allegedly, and he was the reason why they wiretapped the car. It's always through an immigrant. Just throwing it out there. The DEA.
So you're saying that the DA, the federal government, when they want to crack certain cases, they can always threaten deportation to an immigrant who wasn't U.S. born, and because they can maybe threaten deportation, that is a way quicker and more efficient way to get somebody of an immigrant status to snitch or turncoat on a criminal organization. And that's not me projecting. That's me just asking you a question. Is
Yeah,
that
yeah, because he could basically claim that it will harm his life if you deport him to that country, because that's right now that's what he's trying to prove right now. After he got arrested, he started showing you who he really was, who where he grew up, and all that stuff. So he's just trying to give you a plain, because when he gets to the judge, and they just keep adjourning and adjourning and adjourning the court case. So
right?
they're just gonna move it for 3 4 years until kind of people forget, but he's doing community service through the time, or at the same time bringing people in. One versus 10 people get arrested and you still outside, so you worth more for them outside than inside. And
Yeah.
immigrants are like, they just scared to go home because they don't know where the hell they going.
Nah, I feel you on that. And my main thing about 21 Savage is this, like, I'm not saying like it's a lot of like you just said, yes, Sirski. That's one of my favorite features of 21 Savage. I'm an objective hip hop head, so I can enjoy verses from people that I don't like. Like, when I was telling you guys about 6ix9ine, and I love his verse on poll 69, 1469 polls with Trippy Red, but I don't like him at all. So at the end of the day, I cannot like a certain artist and still give them props if they tore down a fucking feature or tore down a
Yeah,
verse. So
21.
it's
Yeah,
plenty.
FBJ.
Or or that song "I'm Scared" on So Much Fun with Young Thug. You heard that shit? I'm
Yeah,
running
nah.
from the cops. I'm
Yo,
scared because
I was in Laboom. I was
Yeah,
in
I heard that. I
Laboom.
heard that. I
yeah,
heard
that
that.
I
shit go
was
On
in
the
hard.
Laboom
joint.
for
I mean, out like a light. Hey,
Yo,
that
I
shit
was
go
in
hard.
Laboom for Shotty's birthday. I was in Laboom for Shotty's birthday. Them dudes threw diamond earrings. When I seen that, like that was the epitome and the top of the top of Treyway. Like I peeped them twice. I peeped them there, and I peeped them. I also recorded him when he was in ASAP Mob, ASAP Yams. He has like a
Who
concert.
who
Uh
who who?
uh 6ix9ine. That
So you've
crew
been hold on. So you've been recording 6ix9ine since he was with ASAP, and then you recorded him again with Treyway, right?
on Shotty's birthday. I recorded him once.
So
Like I was
you
on
so
Shotty's
you
birthday in
recorded
La Boom.
so you recorded 6ix9ine and Treyway and the whole gang. You were recording them as they were at their height.
I was backstage when they were fighting the ASAP mob. Like we got pepper spray because we were photographing outside. Like Danny's a nice person, bro. Like I like 6ix9ine. I'm a 6ix9ine fan.
So what you're basically saying is that you were assisting in the federal indictments of 6ix9ine and
Not
Treyway,
at
saying
all.
that you were
Not at all.
recording
Not at
six
all. Not
nine
at all.
from the
Bro, them
from the
dudes
ASAP
they
situations.
threw diamond
From the
earrings.
hold on,
They threw
Avo,
diamond
Avo,
earrings. Go, I'm gonna send you the
Avo.
link right now.
You were
They threw
there,
diamond earrings. Diamond earrings on Shotty's.
Avo, Avo. I just want to salute you to be like a 5-star informant. Like you may be more of an American citizen than
I'm
me
just from New
by
York,
how the
Brody.
work
I'm just
you put
from New
in.
York.
You were
I've,
snitching on. Hey, you've been putting in more work for the federal government, and I understand that. Oh, I just work. Hey, what do you say? I just work DoorDash. I'm moving from New York to Los Angeles, just working DoorDash and doing Uber
nah,
Eats.
bro.
I understand.
Nah,
Listen.
keep it 100.
Listen. The more you call in, the more I start just peeping game. Like Avo really got the
There was
bag.
a time. There was a time
Running with the
Avo got an
Fed. You got the
icon.
Fed
There
check.
was there. Nah, nah.
You
There was a
you
time Ivo got an icon, and Ivo wanted to be like paparazzi. Still got multiple cameras, and I would just go to like show up to a bunch of spaces in New York, and then just record people. Like so, I just sneak in my camera, and I always, if you with a camera, you just sneak in anywhere. You should know that. So that's how I managed to go into the ASAP Yams memorial. And what I'm trying to say is, them dudes threw diamond earrings to the
and
crowd.
then- and but you keep saying
One
that
of them
because
touched my hand.
hold
One of them
on,
touched
hold
my
on,
hand.
Avo, hold on. I'm gonna let you continue. But the reason why you keep bringing up that point is because when you went back to the office to the NYPD offices with the information, and you were telling them everything you're doing. Hey man, you was like, man, they had the perks, they had the perk 30s, they had the lean on deck, you know what I'm saying? They had the act, they had all that shit, bro. They had the weed going. They was talking about coke, train. I seen bitches snort coke, you know what I'm saying? They beat up niggas, they even stabbed a nigga, all this. The police just said they didn't give a fuck. But she was like, man, niggas had so much money, they was shining money. Them niggas threw in $100 chain, them niggas threw $100,000 earrings in the crowd. And you seen the police front, you seen them crack frown their face. They was like, oh shit. Them niggas did what?
Well,
They say
look,
let's get him.
I got three inspirations.
Hey, I know. Hey,
I
hold
got
on.
Q academics, and they're all immigrants that like they managed to go into the entertainment by doing something
Hey,
like on their own, like
right.
building their own, like that's how Worldstar started.
Yeah, yeah. And throw like I said, throw Chigs in there because Chigs, I think he's he's not an FBA, but he definitely is in the media circle. So you gotta throw him in. There's a lot of y'all who know how to take initiative in this space. But we're gonna bring in. Go ahead.